And welcome inside the Union broadcast booth as we begin a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. We have the Powell Pioneers taking on the Lovell Mustangs in a matchup of some close proximity towns here in the district tournament, as the winner of this game will move on to play in the first place game tomorrow at, I believe, 1 p.m. But the winner of this game moves on to play for the 1 seed. They'll take on the Cody Cubs. Loser of this matchup will play again today as they will take on the Lander Legends in the nightcap of today's quadruple header, I think is what they would call that. Elan, as I'm Aaron Poland, joined by Elan Olliff. Thank you for joining us as we're going to take a quick commercial break. You listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
Get back to feeling your best with Evanston Regional Hospital Physical Therapy. If you find yourself struggling with pain or limited mobility in your everyday life, your recovery starts here. With a personalized treatment plan just for you, our experienced physical therapists will help you every step of the way to reach your goals and get back to doing what you love. Call us today to schedule an appointment. Evanston Regional Hospital, helping you get your life back.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. It is time for the El Paso All-American and Mexican Grill for scene set for today's matchup. And that scene set is the winner of this game. They will play at, looks like maybe 1 o'clock tomorrow. We'll get the official word on that, as the loser of this game, they'll play the nightcap 7 p.m. against Lander. You win and you move on to the state tournament. You lose and you're going to have to win a game later in the evening. Listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have a little mention of the pregame coaches show.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Napa know-how isn't just for guys like this.
Power tools.
Every driver deserves quality parts.
Practical and cool.
So you can do it yourself with Napa Auto Parts, or get it done for you at a Napa Auto Care Center. Which means Napa know-how is for you, karaoke car lady. And never popped a hood guy?
I can pop a hood.
You too, Mr. Park a mile away. Oh yeah. Do it yourself or have it done for you. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how. Covalos, your one-stop farm and auto shop. Helping young people grow into productive adults is like putting a puzzle together. Each aspect of life is equal to one puzzle piece. Restful sleep, a healthy breakfast, a positive experience at home before school sets the tone for the whole day. Positive student interaction with teachers, district staff, coaches, and peers all add to the puzzle. At Uinta County School District Number 6, we work hard to make each puzzle piece meaningful and powerful for every student. By working together, we can help every student grow into a masterpiece. It's a great day to be an Eagle.
Hey there, I'm Jake Major, your local Medicare and insurance benefits advisor for the Bullock Agency of Wyoming. With over 25 years of experience protecting families in rural America, we understand the importance of having affordable insurance coverage. Whether you're searching for extra coverage or looking to understand and switch your Medicare options, I can help you find a range of top-rated insurance companies and tailor-made packages based on your needs. Call me, Jake Major, today at 307-209-4685 and let's discuss your insurance options. We're the Bullock Agency of Wyoming when benefits matter.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as we are about set to go. Keys to the game, or we talked to the coaches a little bit here as Brock Johnson will go for the Powell Pioneers as it will be Jacob Bischoff to start for the Lovell Mustangs. As you can tell how much Powell really wants this game. They're going to throw their ace game one for them. We come back, we'll meet the rosters for both these teams just in the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
It's a great time to check out the digital banking options at Trona Valley Federal Credit Union and skip the trip. Members who enroll in digital banking can make deposits remotely, check bank balances, transfer money between accounts, make loan payments, and use automatic bill pay options. You can even connect Quicken or QuickBooks to your Trona Valley digital banking accounts. Learn how digital banking with Trona Valley Federal Credit Union can make your life simpler. Stop in today. Member NCUA. Quality is the one thing that you can always count on when you do business with Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. Whether you're looking for strong, high-quality cement for construction, sand and gravel for road base, a cement trough or critter ladder for your livestock, or steel fabrication, including custom towing packages, bumpers, and other vehicle accessories, you always get high-quality products and friendly, knowledgeable service at Ellingford's. Stop in today, 199 County Road, Evanston.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. We are about to start the game between the Lovell Mustangs and the Powell Pioneers as we are going to go to our Ellingford Brothers keys to the game. And if you're Lovell, you have to play clean. Powell is a very, very good baseball team, but you have to be clean.
If you're Lovell, you watched what Green River just did against Cody, and you take notes. If you can have a very similar showing, you can make things difficult against this Powell Pioneers team. But Powell, they've been the number one team all season long. They're throwing out their big horse, Brock Johnson. It is definitely a game that you're very excited to see as a fan. But for Lovell, this is a big chance to prove something.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you're Powell, You want to jump on the board
Yeah.
early. This is a team that Powell has beaten a few times. You don't want to let them hang around and give them the opportunity as the Mustangs hit the field.
Well, if we know anything from the starting lineup card that we got, the fact that Coach Jason Borders is throwing Brock Johnson in this one, he's not messing around. He wants to take care of business today. He wants to punch their ticket and see what happens in a district championship game. But the most important thing to him is to get to that state tournament.
Yeah, it also helps when your number 2 is Cade Queen, who is very capable of taking the ball in a district championship game tomorrow.
Let's go ahead and do our Varsity Inc. team rosters, brought to you by Varsity Inc. in Evanston. Varsity Inc. on your team, and you need to update those. Apologies. We still have Cody and Green River in there. But you look at the name for Powell, and what's the one name that sticks out? Of course, it's Brock Johnson. He's the top pitcher in the single A for 2 years in a row now. Arguably, he could be the top pitcher in the entire state.
Well, let's meet the starting lineup for the Powell Pioneers. They will hit first. It'll be Brock Johnson leading off on the mound. Jet Schwan behind the plate catching. Batting 2, Cade Queen in the 3-hole playing shortstop. Trey Stenderson, their center fielder, bats 4th. Aiden Wanaluk playing second base, batting 5th. Ryan Cordes in left field, batting 6th. Dalton Warstell in right field, batting 7th. Jacob Gibson playing first, batting 8th. Ethan Welch batting last will play third base, and they will face the right-hander, Jacob Bishop.
Of course, Tucker Jackson had a heck of a game against Evanston night 1. He's one to keep an eye on. Also for Lovell, you have to really contain the pitching staff. We saw Lake Files put up a great matchup. Now when it comes to Powell, of course, Cade Queen, he is absolutely raking this season. But you also have to keep an eye, of course, on Brock Johnson, on Jet Schwan. There's a pick-your-poison type situation going on here in this one in our Varsity Inc. team rosters.
Brock Johnson's going to stroll the plate. The Powell Pioneers in their full orange uniforms. The Lovell Mustangs in their red and white. As we are about ready to go, Brock Johnson steps into the box, taps the plate. Home plate umpire gives the go-ahead to Jacob Bischoff, and he's into the windup. Kicks. First pitch is low. We are underway here in the second game of today's quadruple header. Powell taking on Lovell's. Johnson's ahead 1-0 in the count.
Yeah, we actually get started 2 minutes early as that first pitch is thrown at 1:58.
As Bischoff peers in, gets the sign, holds the glove and the ball at his nose, takes one step to the left with his left foot into the windup, kicks, throws a strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
This first out is going to be huge for Bischoff if he can get it.
As Johnson steps back into the box, the windup, the kick, the 1-1 is high, 2-1.
Don't want to lose the leadoff man of the entire game.
As Johnson's going to step back in, he taps the plate in the middle, taps the inside corner, then looks to the pitcher as he is prepared. Bischoff into the windup, kicks, deals, and that's popped up into shallow right field. That sends Beto Dia. As Rio's back, he is called off by the second baseman right as he makes a fine running play by the right field foul line for out number 1.
Good start for Lovell. Now they just have to keep it up.
It's good communication over there. That's an easier play for the second baseman because they're running over at a better angle where Dios Rios has to run straight back. As the toughest play is a ball that's hit, directly towards you in the air. Brings up Jet Schwan. Steps in, adjusts his helmet. As Bishop into the windup, the first pitch of the at-bat is fouled down the first base line. Couple of umbrellas go up for self-protection over there. I think it'd probably be just easier to get out of the way.
We might have the most cool weather we've had all week with some clouds moving in, kind of providing some shade a little bit.
It's a nice day for baseball here as Bishop kicks, deals. The 0-1's called a strike on the inside corner, 0-2.
This would be big for Lovell if you can get through this first one without allowing any damage.
As Bishop looks in, gets the sign. Into the windup. Kicks and deals. That is just off the plate away. The umpire went up with his right hand, but he was pointing that it was off the plate, 1-2.
You got 3 umpires on the field again.
Bischoff working methodically. Into the windup. The 1-2. Swing and a tap. Grounder tap to Hedges. Fields at the third base spot. Fires over to first, and that completes out number 2. Mark that 5-3 ground out in your scorebooks for out number 2 to bring up Cade Queen with nobody on, 2 outs.
And Queen has had a heck of a season. Don't know for sure, but he's got to be one of, if not the top home run leaders in the single A this year.
He nearly walked Evanston off on a home run, if I remember correctly. He hit the ball far enough, just foul by about 5 feet. Actually, I think it was a swing that I didn't think was foul, to be honest with you. As Bishop gets the sign. Queen holds at the waist, no batting gloves, old school. First pitch, swing and a tapper down the third base line, as that they're going to claim that hit Queen while he was still in the batter's box, foul ball. Nearly a perfect bunt there from Cade Queen on the swing.
He was moving down the line, too. He had a real chance to make it.
Bishop looks on, gets the sign. Queen steps back into the box, the 0-1. Swung on and tipped straight back, 0-2.
Really like the aggression we're seeing from Bischoff in this inning. He's constantly leading these counts. He's not getting too far behind at all.
Gets back on the mound. A little bit of a pre-pitch routine. He holds the ball behind his back. Then he brings it to his glove, brings his glove to his face, steps into the windup. The 0-2 pitch is outside, 1-2. It's a good 1-2 pitch, or excuse me, 0-2 pitch right there. Don't want to give in to Queen, throw something down the middle, 0-2. You still have a couple of pitches to work with. You're still way ahead of your Bischoff. As into the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball that is drilled down the left field line, foul. As Queen fouls that one off, lives to fight another pitch. Count remains 1-2. Bischoff into the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up on the infield. This should do it. As Wright moves over, one step into the outfield grass and makes the play. That is a 1-2-3 inning for the Lovell Mustangs. Listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uinta counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
At High, we are with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're High. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit yhigh.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. As Brock Johnson hits the mound, he will start for the Powell Pioneers. We'll go over that lineup for the Lovell Mustangs. You got Carlos Rodriguez playing short, leading off. Cale Wright playing second. He's batting second. Alex Hedges batting third, playing third. Tucker Jackson will play center field, bat fourth. Leif Files will catch and bat fifth. Beto Dios Rios is in the 6th spot, playing first. Cash Wasmer in left field, batting 7th. Jacob Bischoff on the mound, batting 8th. And Mason Moss rounds out the starting lineup. He'll play right field.
Brock Johnson coming, his last outing was a no-hitter against Cody on Friday night. 6-0 win, 7 innings, 13 strikeouts.
Let's meet that defensive alignment behind Johnson. You got Jet Schwan behind the plate from left to right. Welch, Queen, Wanalook, Gibson. On the infield, from left to right in the outfields, Cordes, Stenerson, and Warstill. As Carlos Rodriguez throws to the plate, Brock Johnson into the windup, kicks first pitch of the game for Johnson is fouled straight back, 0-1.
Only a junior, so he's going to be around at least one more year for Powell.
Yeah, so he's in that weird age range talking to manager of the Powell Pioneers, in that where he will only have 1 year left. He kicks, the 0-1 is high, 1-1. As Johnson working very quickly from the first base side of the rubber into the windup. The 1-1 is low. Ball 2. If you're Rodriguez, you want to give your teammates some ample opportunity to see as many pitches as possible. This is a good at-bat for him going so far. The 2-1 is on the outside corner, 2-2. Johnson back to the mound.
Johnson did that no-hitter on 83 pitches.
Into the windup, kicks the first pitch. Excuse me. The 2-2 pitch is low. First batter, full count. As Rodriguez has a good at bat going. As Johnson peers in, gets the sign, gives a little nod into the windup. The 3-2 pitch, just off the plate outside as Johnson thought he hit his spot. Leadoff walk for Carlos Rodriguez brings up Cale Wright, batting left-handed. He'll bat from the left side. Be a big hole between first and second. As the Pioneers will look to double it up. Johnson comes set. First pitch to right, swung on and missed as Johnson gets a little help as that was above the zone, 0-1. Brock Johnson's definitely a pitcher where you got to keep him in the zone. It's real tough to hit him, let alone hit him outside of the strike zone. Comes set, the 0-1. Swing and a fly ball into left field. That is slicing foul. 0-2. Wright steps back in an 0-2 hole. Checks the runner at first. Rodriguez with a decent lead. Johnson picks off. Rodriguez gets back in time, sliding to the outside part of that bag. As Johnson checks him again. Comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Gets by the catcher. Schwann bounces back to him. Good thing Rodriguez took off and hustled down, or else that could have been a close play. That ball hit the backstop with so much force that Schwann was able to pick it up just one step into the grass behind the plate. 1-2. Big opportunity here for the Mustangs. If you're right, at minimum now, you want to try to move that runner over to third with 2 strikes. A ground ball to the first base side will do so. The pitch swung on and fouled away down the left field line. Stays alive, 1-2. Those are the kind of at-bats you'll need against Brock Johnson, though. You need good team at-bats. Move the runner along, as he's going to be really hard to string hits together against. When you get opportunities, you have to capitalize here. The Mustangs have one. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the right side as it's passed. Want to look into the outfield for a base hit. The runner's going to come around to score. They catch, throw to second base. They're going to get Cale Wright trying to advance, but 2 batters in, the Lovell Mustangs have a 1-0 lead on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
And that's big for Lovell because, of course, you gotta put pressure on early if you are the Mustangs, but getting that right there is massive.
Brock Johnson back to the windup with the bases empty, facing Alex Hedges, the 3-hole hitter. First pitch to Hedges, a fastball in the inside corner, 0-1. A lot of times when you face an ace, if you don't get to him in the first inning, there's a good chance you won't get to him at all. The windup, the 0-1 pitch, is called a strike on the outside corner, 0-2. That's the first hit that Johnson's allowed since 2 starts ago, as he's ahead of Hedges, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch, swinging a line drive, caught by the shortstop Queen with the leap, as that's out number 2.
Cade Queen read that one beautifully.
Brings up Tucker Jackson. He's 2 for 3 in last night's game for the Mustangs. Double and a triple. It's a real marquee matchup here in the Single A West tournament. Jackson, a really good hitter. Johnson, a really good pitcher. As Jackson, first pitch swing, fouls that back over the first base dugout, 0-1.
2 down, but the run already in for Lovell. So anything now would be just kind of padding the hill that Powell's going to have to climb.
The 0-1's outside, 1-1. Johnson gets the ball back to the rubber, working very rapidly here in the first inning. The 1-1 pitch is low, 2-1. As the throwback gets away from him, so we'll have a little bit of delay here for the next pitch.
I don't mind it because that's going to cause Brock to just kind of take a deep breath, mentally reset. Just make one pitch, you're back in this thing.
Into the windup, the pitch is low, 3-1. Tucker Jackson steps back in, standing deep in the right-handed batter's box. The 3-1 pitch is outside. Tucker Jackson draws a walk. That'll bring up Leif Files, the catcher, with the runner on first. 2 outs here in the bottom of the first inning.
And it makes you wonder how much of that is Tucker Jackson being familiar with Brock Johnson, because they're in the same conference. They played 4 conference games, so you know he's seen plenty of Brock Johnson.
Brings up Files.
Great pitching performance from him last night in game 4.
First pitch is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. Also going to the stretch kind of allows the pitcher to slow down as well. Sometimes you want to get through your windup as quickly as possible to get to the pitch. And it's tendency to rush it. You got to remember, Johnson is still pretty young, as he's only going into his junior year of high school. As Beto Diaz Rios nearly makes the play off the screen in the on-deck circle on the foul ball, 0-2. Johnson's way ahead. Files steps back in. Batting from the right side. Johnson comes set. The 0-2 is high, 1-2. If anything, this extra at-bat here in the first inning is going to force Johnson to throw a few more pitches. Johnson comes set. The 1-2 is high, 2-2. If you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, you can see that Files is choked all the way up on the bat. Johnson comes set, 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball. That'll do it for us here in the first inning, but the Mustangs score first. They go up 1-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe.
I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family.
I buckle up because it keeps me safe.
Go Pokes, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
The perfect mix of different ingredients can create the most delicious creation. Successful people have the ability to bring many different individuals together who work, collaborate, show kindness, use problem-solving skills, and include each individual's talents and gifts to create new inventions, compose beautiful music, and find ways to make the world a better place. At Uintah County School District Number 1, we work together every day to promote student success. Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be. With brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more, visit Kazine's Furniture at 941 Front Street in Evanston.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. It's time for the Kazine's Ace Fan Cam. The legacy continues. We want to thank all of the fans that came out today to support both teams. Obviously, Lovell being the home team, Powell being very close by, as we're actually staying in Powell as something happened out in the field.
Uh-oh.
I didn't see what happened, but they are huddling around a player. And, man, you hate to see this as both head coaches and assistant coach are heading out there to make sure he's all right. Not sure what happened. Hopefully the player's all right.
Powell coach Jason Borders out there showing some concern as well, but he seems to be okay.
As it was right to second baseman. He was sitting down with his back to the infield. I'm not sure what happened, but
was there might have been a collision on warm-up or something like that.
Could have took a bad hop. He looks no worse for wear. Bring up Trey Stennerson to lead off the second inning. As Bischoff back to the mound for a second inning of work. Looks in, gets the sign. Into the windup, the pitch. Swung on and flared down the first baseline. Dios Rios gives chase, unable to get there. Foul ball.
If you notice, Stennerson rests the entire pre-pitch with that bat just resting on his shoulder, then cocks up.
Absolutely no wasted energy. As Bischoff gives his first baseman a chance to get back to in position. He chased that ball down the prior pitch. Counts 0-1. Bischoff kicks, deals on the outside corner, 0-2. As Bischoff has been efficient so far through 1 inning plus as he's 2 strikes into his first batter of the second inning. He's really attacking the zone. Into the windup, the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball. Rodriguez on the backhand. Fires it across.
Wow.
As it is in time for the out. What a play by Carlos Rodriguez at shortstop. Goes into the hole and takes away what should have been a hit to Trey Stennerson.
Man, Rodriguez with the backhand snag. Now grabbing his shoulder after that. But he seems to be okay. But, man, Rodriguez with a heck of a grab.
If you're the coaching staff in Lovell, that's the last thing you want to see. This brings up Aiden Wanaluk. Bat from the left side. Third baseman's back, so if it's in his game, a bunt down the third baseline probably nets you a hit. The windup, the pitch is outside, ball 1. Want to look back into the box. Batting from the left side. Even with the plate. Taps that bat off his left shoulder. The 1-0 is popped up into left field. The left fielder, Wasmer, moves over to make the play. 5 up, 5 down to start the game for Jacob Bischoff.
Now up, number 14, Ryan Cortez.
That brings up Ryan Cortez, the left fielder. Looking to start a 2-out rally. Steps into the box, taps both sides of the plate. Wiggles that bat above the right shoulder. It's Bischoff. Into the windup. Deals. It's outside. 1-0. Couple different styles between Bischoff and Johnson, where Johnson's going. Bischoff takes his time on the mound. The 1-0 is a ball high. 2-0. Good hitters count here for Cordes. It's got to be the pitch you want. A fastball count. The windup, the 2-0 is high, 3-0. As you see, Files pops up, and he is imploring his pitcher to calm down. 3-0 the count. Got to imagine with no base runners so far, Cordes will get the the red light. The windup, the 3-0 is a strike, 3-1. Cordes back into the box. Batting from the right side. Facing the righty, Bischoff. Into the windup. The 3-1 is a ball as Bischoff walks Cordes for the first base runner of the game for the Pioneers.
And then with 2 down now, let's see if you can get a rally going on a little bit if you're Powell.
Brings up Darton Worstel. Playing right field. He's going to bat from the right side. Collecting the signs from the coach, and he steps back. He steps into the box. First pitch in the dirt. Great stop behind the plate by Files as the ball stayed at his feet. Cordes, the runner on first, wisely stays there. 1-0 the count. First time from the stretch for Bishop today. Checks the runner at first. Does it twice. Comes set, holds at the waist, deals. That's in the dirt. Good stop again by Files.
Cordes with the potential to steal over there if anything gets past Files. So he's doing a good job kind of bringing in those errant pitches to keep that runner at first.
Worstel ahead in the count, 2-0. Bishop comes set, lifts the leg, delivers, and that's going to get by Files. That's 3 straight pitches in the dirt as Cordes moves over to second base. Counts 3-0.
Bischoff needs to relax. You don't want to give up 2 walks in a row, especially when you've had 2 down for a while.
This rally coming with 2 outs as Worstel steps into the box. 3-0 pitch is low for ball 4. One of the things in baseball is always interesting to see how a pitcher does his first time from the stretch. As manager of the Lovell Mustangs, Mike Jamison, is going to head out to the mound and talk to his pitcher. But while we do that, I want to give a little bit of a shout out to manager of the Mustangs, his brother. I want to make sure I get the name right as it is in a text message. But he's watching in Las Vegas, which is really cool. It means that our broadcasts are getting around the country. As we want to shout out Scotty Jamison. Thank you for watching all the way out in Las Vegas. I know you're probably watching more for your brother than us, but we still appreciate you tuning in. This is a good mound visit from Coach Jamison, as it really allows his pitcher to take a deep breath, slow it down. Typically, when you go out to the mound talking to your pitcher, you have a couple key words to remind them in their mechanics of what they need to do, as Carlos Rodriguez is going to give him a little more encouragement before he heads back to his shortstop's position. As he's going to walk over and talk to second baseman Wright as well. Runners on first and second, 2 out. That brings up Jacob Gibson. Comes set. First pitch is in the dirt low. The runner's going to go as he is going to be safe. That ball's thrown into left field. Cordes will come home. The left fielder Wasmer wisely holds it as the Pioneers tie it up 1-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Great base running there by Cordes, forcing the issue and scoring a run for his team.
Just patience there, waiting. It's like what we talked about in the previous game. Green River and Cody both did a good job not forcing things. They let the ball game come to them, and that's exactly what Cordes did. Waited for his opportunity and struck.
I think he forced the issue there. I have to wholeheartedly disagree with you because we forced the issue on the base paths there, as it's something that can really help. The 1-0 is low, ball 2. Bishop looking to find it here. 2-0 the count. As he's going to pick off.
Wow.
And they got him. What a move by Bischoff. As that'll do it for us here in the top of the second inning, as the Pioneers tie it up with 1 in the inning. You listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union broadcast booth after this.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. As the winner of this game will move on to play in the first place game tomorrow. The loser of this game will go on to play Lander in our nightcap today. The 4th game of our quadruple header. Aaron Poling, Elan, Olliff Thank you for joining us here from Cowley, Wyoming, as it has been a beautiful setting for some district baseball.
Yeah, absolutely. Couldn't ask for more. The weather is finally starting to cool down a little bit. Shout out to the Lovell crew. I've not been to a stadium before where they have put awnings over all the bleachers so nobody's sitting out in the sun.
Yeah, it's really nice, especially for us as Johnson into the windup. First pitch is Beto Diaz-Rio steps to the box, swings through the first pitch fastball above the zone, 0-1. The 0-1 is at the knees for a strike, 0-2.
Well, it's been a while since Brock Johnson has been out on the mound. That long inning for his offense. Let's see if it helps him calm down a little bit.
The 0-2 pitch swung on and missed. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Takes care of Beto Diaz-Rios on 3 pitches for his second punch out of the game. Brings up Cash Wasmer. See if Brock Johnson can settle in, as he looks a little more deliberate in his windup than he did in the first inning. Brings up Cash Wasmer. First pitch to Wasmer is high, ball 1.
Heck of a grab by Jet Schwan there.
Yeah, that ball's coming with some velocity, too. The windup, the 1-0. On the outside corner, 1-1.
Powell, the number 1 team in the state right now, not just the number 1 team in the Northwest, according to the coaches and media polls.
The 1-1 is popped up down the left field line. That's going to hook out of play, foul ball, as Cordes gives chase. Awful lot of running for Cordes in the last half inning as well as the start this inning. As he was able to score to tie the game for the Powell Pioneers, the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball, as it does indeed look like Brock Johnson has settled down.
That's 3 in a row. We'll see if he can continue that streak right now and get him to go in order. You mentioned it in the beginning of the game. You said that if you're going to pounce on an ace, you better do it in the first inning because they're going to they more often than not settle in, and that seems to be what Brock has possibly done here.
First pitch curveball is a strike, 0-1. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the home plate umpire because he will point, if it's outside, he'll point outside with that right hand. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. Especially with how hard Johnson throws. That fastball top of the zone curveball combo is deadly. The 1-1 swung on and missed, 1-2 as Bischoff is behind it. Battle of the pitchers as Bischoff steps back in, 2 outs. Johnson delivers the 1-2 pitch. Swung on and flared into right field as the first baseman, Gibson, 2 steps into the outfield grass, makes the play, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for the Powell Pioneers. You listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
Trust, hard work, and experience is what you'll find at Brian's Muffler Shop in Evanston. Quality work at a great price. Brian's Muffler is the perfect fit for oil changes, stock and performance mufflers, and Anderson hitches and accessories. Call Brian's Muffler today, 789-7021.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast Booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as Jacob Gibson will stroll to the box for the conclusion of his at-bat as he was at the plate when Dalton Worstel was picked off. First pitch of the at-bat is low, ball one. A little bit of an advantage, though, for Gibson as he had half of an at-bat to see Bischoff. Helps you get a gauge on what Bischoff has. The 1-0 is outside, 2-0. Gibson ahead in the count. What do you think he's looking for here?
Well, right now I think he's probably camping on probably a fastball right here because he's been kind of missing that breaking ball ever since the last inning, as that one does miss again.
Misses up high. 3-0 to Gibson. Working from the back of that batter's box as Bischoff into the windup. The 3-0 pitch is low. Ball four. 4-pitch walk to Gibson to start the inning.
Well, we saw Brock Johnson settle in now, and Bischoff looked like he was on his way to a pretty good outing. But ever since that last third of an inning, because remember he had 2 quick outs, he couldn't get out of that third one. He struggled with command, and that seems to have carried over just a little bit. He's got to take a deep breath and get back into it.
And the out he did record was a pickoff, so
it was great.
First pitch strike to Ethan Welch.
And that's going to go a long ways towards helping you out later on in the game.
As Bischoff checks the runner at first. Gibson with a decent lead. The 0-1's a breaking ball that breaks out of the zone low for a ball. Ball one.
This is Welsh's first at-bat of the game.
As he steps back in, wiggles that bat over the shoulder, squares the bunt, pulls it back, misses low, ball two. Two and one the count. We'll see if Welch decides to bunt again. He's in a hitter's count. See if the Pioneers let him swing away early on in the game. Bishop comes set, the pitch. Swung on and fouled straight back, out of play, 2-2. Bischoff back to the rubber. Welch took a couple of steps into the foul territory grass to get the sign from his coach. The 2-2 pitch is on the way. Breaking ball hits him.
Right in the number.
That's a tough break for Bischoff. That means there's runners on first and second with nobody out for the top of the order, Brock Johnson.
I wonder if if at some point the leash might come a little bit shorter, especially if the Pioneers get into a real threatening situation here, especially with Brock Johnson on.
It's an interesting scenario because, I mean, you have game two as well if you do end up on the losing side. First pitch is low to Johnson, 1-0.
Well, one of those loser-out games already settled, and it will be Evanston versus Green River. That one starting at 4:30. It'll be our next game, actually.
Elan, Olliff, and Aaron Poling on the call for that game. Like all of them. As Bishop comes set, the 1-0 pitch is low, 2-0.
Bishop getting a little bit frustrated. He was locating really well earlier. Now he's just trying to dial it back in.
Checks the runner at second. Comes set. The 2-0 pitch on the outside corner for a strike, 2-1.
And the change happened when he walked that runner with 2 outs. He's had to pitch from the stretch an awful lot since then.
The 2-1 pitch. Low again, 3-1. As Brock Johnson right here has. Bischoff has to come to Johnson. Johnson can pick out what pitch he wants. The 3-1 is low as Johnson draws the walk. That loads the bases, nobody out.
Yeah, now you got Cade Queen, which has been absolutely raking so hard. Here comes Jameson.
As we'll see what the decision is. He's going to take the ball from him. And with that, we're going to take a quick break. You're listening to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union broadcast booth. After this, we'll also introduce the new pitcher.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When you get to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. Best Western Dunmar Inn, Evanston.
I'm Officer Kevin Malatesta, Public Information Officer for the Cheyenne Police Department. Cheyenne Police Department for the May mobilization is really looking for people who aren't seatbelted in their cars. It's a secondary violation in Wyoming, but as we make traffic stops for speeding, cell phones, whatever it may be, we're going to be looking to make sure that people have their seatbelts on. As we've gone over, seatbelts do save lives, and way too many people in Wyoming aren't wearing them. We want to make sure that people get home safely, get to see their families again. So if they're involved in a car accident and that seatbelt is on, there's a much higher likelihood of that person making it through that accident, making it through without injuries even. When we have crashes without seatbelts, the consequences are much more severe.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
First pitch of the game from the new pitcher, that is Cale Wright, is high for a ball. Ball one. Into the windup, the pitch. Nearly hits Schwann, as that's going to go to the backstop, but one will score as Gibson scampers home. 2-1 Powell on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As move Johnson to second and Welch to third. So it looked like it was a straight swap, as the 2-0 is a strike.
Yeah, Bischoff went to second base.
Right into the windup, the 1-1. Swung on and popped up on the infield. As Wright, the pitcher, makes the play. That'll go P1 for the first out of the inning.
Did I see that correctly? Did he throw off his hat in order to make that catch? Probably just wanted to make sure he could get full view of the ball.
Now up number 25, Cade Queen.
Here's Queen.
Couple of ducks on the pond. Runners on second and third. 2-1 Powell on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Wright into the windup. The pitch. Ooh. As they're going to say he went on the swing. 0-1.
I think that would be the right call.
I think so too. It's just tough as a hitter when the home plate umpire calls it. You want the appeal, but if the home plate umpire calls it, that is the end-all, be-all, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and popped up down the left field line. As Rodriguez goes out, makes the play, the runner tags, and he is going to score. Heads up base running as it gets away. Here comes the second runner, and the second run's going to score, and the runner on first moves.
He didn't make.
Oh, wait, the runner that was running to third was the out. Okay,
yeah. So it was 2-run sacrifice RBI by Cade Queen. And here come the Pioneers.
Queen will get the sac fly. RBI. As Welch with the heads-up base running there, tags. Johnson alert as well, moves up and scores on the wild throw.
Trade one out for 2 runs. Yeah, I think Coach Bortles will take that all day.
This brings up Trace Dennerson. First pitch is high, ball 1.
Stenderson 0 for 1 today.
Into the windup, the 1-0. It's low, 2-0. That was actually a really nice play, though, from Rodriguez, going back towards the line and making that play, as he is a very fine defensive shortstop. The 2-0 pitch is tipped, 2-1. Files. Gets it back to the pitcher, right. As we are in the top of the 3rd inning, the top of the UN to I Envision 3rd inning, where our envision is to improve yours. The 2-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive over the head of the left fielder, going back, and that ball is gone! Solo blast for Trey Stenderson as the Powell Pioneers go up 5-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard on the Stenderson solo shot. That ball was crushed.
That's 4 in for Powell now as they're starting to create some separation.
5-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
For the Pioneers, number 23, Aiden Warnock.
It'll bring up Wanalock. As I don't think that ball went higher than 10 feet over the off the ground. That was a laser beam. How does Wanalock follow up with the encore? First pitch is high, ball 1.
Stay within yourself. You don't need to. You're playing on the same team. You don't need to top that. So don't swing for the fence with 2 outs.
As that pitch is outside actually for a ball, 2-0. Drop a bunt down the 3rd baseline. Catch him by complete surprise. So I think Stenderson should do his next at bat. The 2-0 pitch. It's low, 3-0.
Well, the winner of this game will play Cody tomorrow at 1 in the district championship game. The loser will play Lander at 7:30 in a winner goes to state. Loser, their season will come to an end type matchup.
The 2-1 misses outside, 3-1. As Wanalock steps back into the box, the 3-1 pitch on the outside corner, 3-2. Wanalock steps back in. The payoff pitch is poked down the left field line. That's going to be trouble if that's fair, and it is. As Wanalock hits the bag, he's going to stay at first. Great job there by the left fielder Wasmer getting it in quickly to hold. Wanalock to 1 bag. As that was a great piece of hitting there.
Well, you wanted to know how the Wanalock would follow up the Stenderson home run, and that is exactly how you do it. Not doing too much, just single, keep the inning rolling.
So that brings up Ryan Cordes. He scored the first run. It was actually the first base runner for the Pioneers as he walked and forced the issue with his legs to score that run. First pitch is a line drive over the head of the shortstop into left field for a base hit as Wasmer's there to field it. They keep both runners to 1 bag as Cordes picks up a 2-out single as Darton Worstel represents the 9th hitter as the Pioneers.
Number 6, Dalton Worstel.
I'm just checking. I'm just saying, wow.
Yeah, as it says, he represents the 9th hitter as the Pioneers have batted around.
And this 3rd inning, they have woken up big time. Brought to you by Unity Vision, where their vision is to improve yours, and Powell's vision is to start pulling away.
First pitch is a strike, 0-1. I feel like that's a good ad read for when you disagree with the umpire. The 0-1 pitch is outside, 1-1. That's right, looking to get out of the inning. The Powell bats have exploded here in the 3rd for 4 runs, capped off so far by that solo home run from Stenderson. The 1-1 pitch is a strike, 1-2. Right comes set. The 1-2 pitch is fouled away. That's a really good 2-strike emergency hack right there from Worstel as he's able to foul that off. will do it again.
Well, for the teams playing today, it doesn't get any more simpler. Win and you're in. Win any game and you're in. Cody's in the state tournament already by virtue of their victory over Green River today. The winner of this game will be in, and the winner of the next 2 games this evening will be in as well.
The 1-2 is fouled straight back. We'll reset, do it again. As Worstel chokes up on the bat. The 1-2 pitch is high, and it gets away from the catcher. Files as it goes to the backstop. Both runners will advance. Now there's runners on second and third with 2 outs, where you have to think a single here could score 2 more. As Worstel's going to step into the box. Deuce is wild here in the top of the third. 2-2, 2 outs. 5-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. The Pioneers lead. 2-2 pitch is flipped into center field, and that's going to fall for a base hit. 1 run scores. They'll hold the runner at third. As Worstel works the count into his favor and flips one out in center field for an RBI single. Makes the score 6-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As Jacob Gibson will bat for the second time in this inning as he led off the inning with the walk. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Right comes set. Before we get the first pitch, Wright checks on the runner. Worstel at first.
With runners on the corners, they're definitely going to try to hold him, keep him from stealing. But if they steal, keep your eye on Cordes over at third.
The runner goes, pitch is high. The throw is going to be cut off by the shortstop. It skips over the glove of Rodriguez, though. Good hustle there to back up from Bischoff, or else that ball trickles into center field. Another run scores. As the pitch was high, so the count is 1-0. As that pitch is fouled back. 1-1. As Files goes all the way back to pick the ball up from the backstop, working hard as the sun's not out, but like you said earlier, it is still a deceptively warm day. Right into the windup. The pitch is flipped over the head down the right field line for a base hit. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second run as an RBI single for Jacob Gibson gives the Pioneers an 8-1 lead.
And this is why they're the #1 team in the state, just waiting and pouncing whenever they get the opportunity.
So they'll bring up Welch. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bat of the inning. Or, excuse me, his first plate appearance of the inning. As there's runner on first, 1 out. The pitch is low, ball 1.
7 runs in here in the top of the Unitarian Division third inning for the Pioneers.
So right comes set. The 1-0 is high, 1-1. Actually, make that 2-0, excuse me. Welch steps back in, wiggles that bat high over his right shoulder. The 2-0 is a strike on the inside corner, 2-1. Welch steps back in, batting from the right side. Brock Johnson on deck. The 2-1 is inside, 3-1. As Welch steps back in, taps both sides of the plate, brings the bat to his shoulder, holds on the shoulder, wiggles. The 3-1, swinging a drive into left center field. Jackson on the run, and that is over his head. As they're going to send the runner from first home, he's going to score. As they go back to second to try to pick off the hitter Welch, as he has an RBI double. As that's 9-1 now on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
And right now, how many runs is that with 2 down for Powell? Absolutely clutch hit parade here for the Pioneers.
Well, I can give you that answer as the solo home run came with 2 outs. Yep. Solo home run came with 2 outs. 1, 2, 3, 6 runs here in the inning with 2 outs as Brock Johnson steps in, looks at a curveball for a strike.
6 of the 8.
As the 0-1 is inside, 1-1. Now this kind of begs the question, if you're Powell and you keep this distance between you and Lovell, how long does Brock Johnson go as he looks at a ball 2-1?
Well, Brock has thrown 35 pitches, so he wouldn't be able to come back tomorrow. He might be able to come back tomorrow. I'm not sure. But
as Wright goes to pick off, it's a good stop there by Rodriguez as that ball pulled him off the bag. We'll reset, do the 2-1.
With this type of lead, we'll see what Coach Borders decides to do, but I also don't think he's going to leave anything to chance. The goal was to get into the tournament. He's told us how
as the 2-1 bounces to the backstop, the runner advances 3-1 to Johnson.
He's told us how it doesn't matter much to him what seed they're in. Of course, you want to go win the district and get that number 1 seed. But as long as they're in, that's what matters the most to him because he believes that they can do damage from whatever spot they're at. And he still got Cade Queen locked and loaded, ready to go.
It's a nice luxury to have.
Yeah.
Right comes set, the 3-1 pitch. Swinging a line drive down the third baseline. That's a fair ball. Brock Johnson adds on another one, 10-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Johnson strolls into second with a 2-out RBI double.
Sheesh.
9 runs home in the inning.
7 of them coming with 2 down. That is incredible.
Now up number 2, Jack Schwan.
Brings up Jack Schwan, 0 for 2 in the contest. Looking to join in the parade.
Powell isn't just looking to win this. They're looking to end it in 5.
Right comes set. First pitch to Schwan is a ground ball as the shortstop Rodriguez fields, fires as he completes the out, but not before the Pioneers put up 9 runs in the top of the 3rd inning. 10-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union broadcast booth after this.
I'm Kendall Roberts with the Wyoming Seatbelt Coalition. Whether your car is a classic car or a new one, buckle up every time. Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
When you have an appointment with the dentist, it's reassuring to know that you're going to be seen by experienced, well-trained professionals. At Bear River Dental in Evanston, Dr. Lester, Dr. Owens, and Dr. Welch check every box. Plus, they're really nice people. Their passion to provide excellent dental care is reflected in everything from state-of-the-art equipment to professional, hardworking staff. Choose the professionals at Bear River Dental, serving patients of all ages. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com as the Powell Pioneers put up a 9 spot in that 3rd inning, capped off with a Trace Tennyson solo home run. I'm sorry. As someone trying to duck under the canopy smoked their forehead on the canopy, and I can't help but laugh. But no laughing matter as Brock Johnson's back to the mound. He's got a 9-run lead as it looks like this is his game to go, as he won't be able to come back tomorrow, so you might as well let your horse go.
Well, and again, this was the most important game to Coach Borders, and they still look like they're sitting very pretty and very well to go get that number 1 seed as well with Cade Queen ready to go. But this was the number 1 priority, was most important, get to Sheridan.
This brings up Mason Moss as he'll lead off the bottom of the Uinta Iron Vision 3rd inning, where our vision is to improve yours. That's definitely Breckenridge's little brother. He looks just like him. First pitch of the at-bat to Moss is on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. As Johnson wasting very little time into the windup, the 0-1 pitch. Just misses off the plate outside, 1-1. Johnson into the motion, the 1-1 pitch. Called a strike on the outside corner, 1-2. It's not just the velocity with Brock Johnson. He locates very, very well. Kicks the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to the first baseman, Gibson. Fields on a thigh-high hop, touches the bag, as that is out number 1 in the bottom of the third inning, bringing up the leadoff hitter, Carlos Rodriguez.
It's 5 in a row for Brock Johnson, if memory serves me correct.
Your memory does. See, the fun of this is I'm doing this, all my stats from a book. Elan's doing them straight from the dome, trying to remember it. Done a pretty good job. It's Johnson into the windup. First pitch to Rodriguez was a breaking ball. Looked like it slipped out of his hand a little bit. 1-0.
Rodriguez worked a walk, if I believe, to begin the bottom of the third, or bottom of the first. And that kind of helped Lovell get something going to get that one run. Man, they really need to get something going now.
The 1-0 is low. You're 2 for 2 in the inning, as Rodriguez indeed walked his first at-bat and scored. 2-0 pitch is low, 3-0.
Oh, he's one away from doing it again.
Brock Johnson looks in, gets the sign. The pitch is a strike right down the middle, 3-1. Right before that last pitch, Johnson moved over to the middle of the mound. Maybe the hole on the first base side wasn't to his liking. The 3-1 is a strike, 3-2. The adjustment worked as he's back in the count, 3-2.
Just such a smart pitcher at such a young age.
The 3-2 pitch is high as Rodriguez lays off. That's a good take from Rodriguez for a walk.
All right, this got something started for him in the bottom of the first. We'll see if it does anything this time.
The man that drove in that run is standing at the plate, as Cale Wright has the lone RBI for the Lovell Mustangs. 10-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Pioneers over the Mustangs. As Johnson checks the runner at first. First pitch of the at-bat is low, ball 1. If you're Johnson, big lead. You have a lot of stuff. Go ahead and attack. The stuff plays in the zone. The 1-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner, 1-1. What I mean by that is Brock Johnson can throw all strikes, and his stuff is so good that he'll still get batters out, as he's got that dominant fastball with a nasty hook. The 1-1 is high, 2-1.
Every once in a while, he struggles with location. He does something smart, though. That's when he slows down and kind of resets and goes back to battle.
Oh. As he goes to pick off, throws that one away. Rodriguez is going to move to second.
Okay, well, this is deja vu, isn't it? Rodriguez was in scoring position last time that Wright was up.
Looked like on that pickoff attempt, Johnson's plant leg on the mound slipped down the side of the hill as he moved over from the first base side to the third base side, as it looked like that was a reason for the throwaway. The 2-1. Swing and a line drive into left field. Cortez comes on, makes the play, as that's out number 2. Good swing for Wright, just a little unlucky there as Cortez was played perfectly. 2 outs in the inning. Brings up Alex Hedges. He lined out to the shortstop, Queen, in the first inning. As Jet Schwan took a little trip out to the mound, talked to his pitcher. As Hedges steps to the box, batting from the right side. Wiggles that bat above his right shoulder. Johnson comes set, holds at the waist, kicks and delivers. The first pitch is fouled away down the right field line, 0-1. Johnson looks on, gets the sign, checks the runner at second. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball in the inside corner for a strike. 0-2. Johnson looks on. Checks the runner. The 0-2 pitch is high. 1-2.
When you're up 0-2, you can kind of play around with some pitches, and that's exactly what Brock wanted to do there.
What do you think's coming?
Probably a breaking ball. That seems to be what he really likes to put hitters away with. Probably that curve, as he's been able to dot that.
I agree. I like the breaking ball after a high fastball above the zone. Sure, some of the people listening are sick of me talking about that sequence, but the 1-2 pitch is another fastball at about chest high. It gets fouled back. 1-2.
So right now, Hedges shown that he's trying to keep up with that fastball. We'll see if he changes speed or changes eye level on him.
Johnson looks in, gets the sign, checks the runner at second, comes set. The 1-2 pitch is an off-speed pitch for strike 3 as a swing and a miss from Hedges ends the third inning. You listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union broadcast booth after this.
Dad, I heard that human eyes can distinguish between 1 to 10 million different colors. Is that true?
That is true. The human eye is amazing. We use our eyes not only to work and learn, but also to simply enjoy the beauty that surrounds us. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we care about each individual's eye health needs. Whether a person is looking for computer glasses, polarized sunglasses to assist in outdoor hobbies, contact lenses, or has general eye health needs, we are here to listen to our patients' thoughts and concerns to help them enjoy their amazing eyes.
Call today to schedule an appointment. 789-3937.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions, 133 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
You're invited to come in and visit with the team at Cash Honda Yamaha in Cache Valley today. Our customers are our friends. If you haven't ever been in, stop in today. We'd love to get to know you. If you haven't been in for a while, stop in and let's get caught up. And if you were here yesterday, come back again soon. You always have an open invitation to visit the crew at Cache Honda Yamaha, where our customers are our friends, on US 91 between Logan and Smithfield.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. 10-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard as Cade Queen steps to the box as he takes a first pitch outside, ball 1.
Okay, Wright needs to be careful there. Queen has got power to spare. If he throws anything off speed that Queen dials in on, we could be talking about a second bomb.
The 1-0. Swing and a hard hit ball down the third baseline, foul. Queen is 0 for 1 with sacrifice fly, an RBI to his name.
It was a 2-run sacrifice fly.
As Wright delivers, that's outside, 2-1. Queen steps back in. The motion kicks, delivers a 2-1 pitch outside, 3-1.
So right now at the Eastern tournament, there's a weather delay. Torrington leads Buffalo, actually are tied with Buffalo at 6 in the third inning.
Cade Queen draws a leadoff walk as we start the bottom of the fourth inning.
So Buffalo and Torrington in a weather delay over in Douglas at the Eastern District Tournament.
As manager of the Lovell Mustangs, Mike Jameson heads to the mound. We'll see what he decides. It looks like he's taking the ball. And with that, we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're listening to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Let's meet the new pitcher for the Mustangs. It's number 4, Cove Jolly, into the game from the bench, as he'll look to come in and try to shut the Pioneers down. If the Mustangs have intentions of coming back in this game, they're going to have to start throwing zeros up on the board.
Yeah, they are. But the other thing is that Cade Queen represents the 10 run on first. So all Powell will have to do is take it to the 5th. And we're in the 4th already. So they can start dreaming about getting out here a little bit early and getting ready for the district championship game tomorrow at 1 o'clock if they are able to do that.
Trey Stenerson will be the first batter Jolly faces. Last time up, solo big fly. I got to imagine that's why Coach Jamison went and got Cale Wright.
Uh-huh.
So with Jolly on the mound, he's got much different velocity than the other 2 pitchers that the Mustangs have thrown. He throws a little bit slower, so this could disrupt the timing for Stenerson. Queen on first, drew a walk to begin the 4th inning. As Jolly works from the first base side of the rubber, comes set. The pitch, runner goes. As there's going to be no throw as Queen's able to steal second.
Puts him in scoring position.
That pitch misses for a ball, 1-0. As Stenerson steps back in. Holding that bat on the shoulder. Taps his front foot. The 1-0 pitch is low. Ball 2. Jolly back to work. First base open. Comes set. The runner goes. The 2-1 pitch is or 2-0 pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 2-1, and now a fly ball to the outfield or a ground ball to the middle infield that does the trick to get that 11th run home. As Jolly gets the sign. Comes set. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on and tapped down the first baseline as Dios Rios tries to make the play. Oh, they're going to call him out. As
I think he missed the tag, and I think we're going to get a conversation about this. The home plate umpire is looking straight down the first baseline. I think he's safe.
I think so, too. I don't think he got the tag. But it's hard to tell from that angle from the umpire.
And they do give it to him.
As manager Mike Jamison is going to talk.
What is Queen doing? Queen's still on third.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he would have been able to score on that one. That was hit right at the first baseman.
Mm-hmm. I mean, judging from my view down the first base line, it looked like Stenerson kind of did a little bit of a shimmy move to avoid the tag.
They could be asking if he's out of the baseline. I'm not sure because I couldn't. It's hard to tell baseline from this side.
I think he stayed in it because literally he just kind of like shifted his hips away from Betos Rios, but we'll let the umpires settle this decision.
It's probably never it as a kid playing tag. He's able to dodge that tag.
Yeah.
Looks like they got it right, I think.
I agree, and it looked like some fancy base run in there from Stenerson.
Yeah, that's going to go down, I think, as an infield single for Troy Stenerson. So we talked about him bunting after the home run. He got a little bit of a swinging bunt, though, as he hit it off the end of the bat. Still works as a base hit. That brings up Aiden Wanalook. Singled his last time up. First pitch, runner goes as he pops this one into shallow left field as the left fielder Schwann comes on to make the play. Queen tags the throw home, not in time, as that took an unfortunate bounce for the Mustangs, because that throw beat Cade Queen to the plate but it bounced over the head of Files. If that ball maybe bounces to the chest, that could potentially be a close play. That's a great throw, though, from Wasmer in the outfield. That run comes in to score 11-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard.
Stenerson still at first.
Brings up Ryan Cordes. Single and a walk. We get a balk called as Stenerson will go to second.
Looking at the body language right now of Jolly, he's just got to calm down. He seems a little frustrated out there. Just relax. Make sure you come set fully and then bring it home.
As he's going to step off, look the runner back. As the pitch is fouled, or excuse me, hit down the left field line. That is over the head of the left fielder. One run's going to score as the runner was on the move. That's an RBI double for Ryan Cordes. Stenerson was stealing on the pitch.
Scores from second.
Makes it 12-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As the one thing that Jolly's not really doing and the infield's not doing as well is they're not really holding runners. As the Pioneers have nailed a run at will since Jolly entered the game. First pitch, line drive right at Rodriguez as he snags it. Good swing there from Worstel. Unlucky at bat as he lines out to the shortstop Rodriguez for the second out of the inning. That brings up Jacob Gibson. 1 for 1. Drew a walk, singled last time up, scored 2 runs. As Jolly comes set. The pitch. Hits him. He's going to go to first base. That'll bring up Ethan Welch.
Now at number 1, Ethan Welch.
As Welch will step to the plate. 12-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. If the score stands, I take that back because Lovell is the home team. So they will have their 2 at-bats no matter what. But they'll have to finish the 5th inning down by less than 10. His first pitch is popped up as it's Brock Johnson. Nope. That's Ethan Welch at the plate. As we're in an 0-1 count after the foul ball.
It's been another long offensive inning for Powell, so it's getting a little bit tough to kind of keep everything straight. We do know that Powell's absolutely crushing the ball right now.
Hard to believe only 2 runs have come in this inning.
They've done a good job taking these at-bats very, very deep, being very, very patient here.
Jolly comes set. The 0-1 pitch is high. Ball 2. Excuse me, ball 1. Jolly's going to work from the first base side of the rubber. Comes set, holds at the waist. The runners are going to go. Pitch is high. They'll both have stolen bases on the double steal. Move the runners to second and third. As that pitch comes in low. Ball 3. As Jolly looks in. Gets the sign, comes set. The 3-1 pitch. It's a strike on the outside corner, 3-2.
I think Coach Jameson is kind of playing the odds right now. The odds are you're probably not going to come back and score 11 runs in the next inning, 2 offensive innings.
So that's going to be called strike on the outside corner, as Ethan Welch might not agree with that, but that might be a 12-1 strike zone, as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning. Listen to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union broadcast booth after this.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. Tucker Jackson, Leif Files, Beto Dios Rios due up for the Mustangs as you listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, as we have a new pitcher, as Elan Olliff will introduce him.
Yeah, so for the Powell Pioneers coming in, it's Aiden Greenwald. He's coming in off the bench, so it might be just a straight-up switch for Brock Johnson. Johnson would usually go play in the infield corner, but I'm not seeing number 15 out there anywhere. So we'll see what's going on there.
We can officially close the book on Johnson. He goes 3 innings pitched, strikes out.
Check that. It's actually Aiden Wantelak, according to Game Changer. So I thought it said Greenwald, but that's number 23, not number 22.
As first pitch grounder, as the pitcher's off the mound very, very well. They're going to call him safe. Oof. Possibly missed the bag, but they nearly did that perfectly as the pitcher goes to cover first. As that's going to go.
I think that is Aiden Greenwald. Game Changer says it's number 23, Wantelak, but that looks like number 22.
Who's pitching for you guys right now? Excuse me, sir? Who's pitching right now? You know? Greenwald. Okay.
It is Aiden Greenwald, and looking to see Brock Johnson now in right field.
As that pitch is called a strike. 0-1. As Jackson's going to, I think that's going to go down as an infield single.
So defensive alignment for Powell. Foskey is now the catcher, so Jet Schwann is moving to second base. Gibson at first, Cade Queen at shortstop, Welch at third, Cordes in left, Stennerson in center, and Brock Johnson in right.
I like to see them get Schwann out from behind the plate. Give him a little bit of a break, because he's going to catch a lot of innings in the next week and a half. As that one's popped up into right field, as the aforementioned Brock Johnson makes the play. 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Now up number 32, Beto Diaz Rios.
I'm not even going to try to keep that in the book. I'm just going to check on Game Changer for the defense. It's hard to read my handwriting as it is, and then you start putting lines through things, and yep. As a couple of Green River Knights players walk by, as Beto Diaz Rios fouls one straight back. 0-1 as they are preparing to take on the Evanston Outlaws in the next match, as that will be a winner goes to state, loser goes home matchup, as that should be a very interesting matchup between the friendly rivals. The 0-1 is a strike, 0-2, as, man, those guys have seen each other quite a bit, and it seems very fitting that it comes down between those two teams.
They tied at the top of the Southwest. They're going to get a 5th game to determine it all now. The other thing to kind of keep that, I think Green River's kind of become the darling of the tournament. I mean, everybody is giving, every time a Green River player walks by, every fan is saying, hey, great job this morning. And they really had an announcement-type performance against the reigning state champions.
As DS Rios fouls another one off, stays alive, 1-2. Greenland comes set. The 1-2 pitch. On the ground, foul to the right side. Set it up, do it again. As one out, runner at first, the 1-2 count. Outside as Dios Rios takes a ball away. Greenwood looks in. Holds the shoulders. The pitch swung on and missed. He got him with a fastball. 2 outs in the inning. As it'll bring up Cash Wasmer. If you're Greenwald, though, just because the score is 12-1 doesn't mean these innings aren't important. So comes set. First pitch to Wasmer is a breaking ball and a good one that Wasmer just gets a piece of the foul straight back. 0-1. As he was way out in front of that one. But these innings for
keep it clean. Let's go. You're better than that.
Greenwald are important because if you can get out of here as the Powell Pioneers in 5 innings, that's huge. You get yourself a little bit of a break. Don't have to play the full game. The 0-1 swung on and missed. 0-2. As Greenwald gets the sign, checks the runner at first. The 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the dirt. That's a great stop behind the plate by Fosk.
Way to block there, 18. Good job.
0-2. Excuse me, make that Fosky. One, two, swung on and popped up on the infield. As Cade Queen calls for it, makes the play as the Pioneers pitch around a leadoff infield single. You listen to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth after this.
Light up your world with a custom-built LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. It's a proven fact that signage that lights up creates more attention. So light it up and then add text, images, and video, and your sign becomes even more powerful. Start sharing your advertising messages and information with your customers today. The team at Rocky Mountain Sign provides all types of quality signage that is custom-built and maintained. Call today for a free quote. Rocky Mountain Sign, 307-789-5202. Rocky Mountain Sign, serving customers in Wyoming, Utah, and Idaho.
Do you want to further your education? Are you thinking of attending college? You can start now here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach provides students with a low-cost alternative to leaving town. Western offers a variety of degrees including nursing, BAS, and our brand new cybersecurity. Also offering a variety of certificate programs that can be completed all right here in Evanston. Western Evanston Outreach, we are your local community college.
From one corner of the state to the other, over 82% of Wyomingites wear their seatbelts. And to the 18% who don't, we say, let's buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Leading off for the Pioneers, Brock Johnson. As he started this ball game on the mound, as he is 1 for 2 a single and a walk to his name, scored a run as well. As Jolly comes set to start his first full inning of work. First pitch is a strike. Actually, make that his first clean inning of work as he came in after one batter in the 4th inning. As Johnson steps in, wiggles that back elbow. The pitch, swing, and a line drive into center field as that is chased down by Jackson out in center field. That's a great play. 1 up, 1 down to start the 5th. As Tucker Jackson chased that down. As he's been an impressive center fielder. We watched him quite a bit yesterday against the Outlaws.
He's been an impressive center fielder, and he's been impressive at the plate this whole tournament.
Jolly comes set. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike on the inside corner. 0-1 as it is Jet Schwan hitting. As here comes the 0-1. It's low in the dirt, 1-1. Jolly comes set. The 1-1 pitch is a strike on the inside corner, 1-2.
Jolly's starting to settle in a little bit. Getting that first out on a first clean inning is probably going to help him out tons, especially if he can calm some stuff down.
As Jolly comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball into center field. That's sending Jackson back a couple of steps as he makes the play. 2 up, 2 down as Tucker Jackson has 2 putouts in the inning.
Now up number 25, Cade Queen.
Brings up Cade Queen. Batting from the right side. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly and a walk.
Probably one of the more impressive sacrifice flies you'll see. Scoring 2 runs on it.
As swing and a drive, deep left field. Sends the left fielder back, and that ball is one hopped off the fence as Cade Queen's going to check into second base with the leadoff double. The throw gets away, and it looks like he's going to advance on the throwing error as Queen all the way to third base as he ripped that one, just missing. The Pioneers' second solo home run of the day.
And he is one of the top home run hitters in the state, so that would have been no surprise whatsoever. Queen having a monster year.
Speaking of solo home runs, it's Trey Stennerson. He has a solo home run and an infield single to his name, 2 for 3 in the contest. Jolly comes set. First pitch. Swung on and tipped.
He was going for home run number 2 right there.
So Stennerson, if you remember last inning, he was the at-bat where he dodged the tag on the infield single.
It was an impressive dodge, too.
I mean, if you are Stennerson, why not try to hit another one out? The 0-1 pitch is a strike on the inside corner, 0-2. But Jolly is a much different pitcher. As he looks in. Gets the sign, comes set. The 0-2 pitch. Just off the plate outside, 1-2.
Sounds like one of the umpires in the stands tried to call it a strike.
Typically those guys don't get to make the final say as the 1-2's in the dirt. Good stop behind the plate from Files. He's still working hard. As it can't be easy as a catcher in these types of games. I mean, and especially 9 in 1 inning.
And he pitched 7 innings last night on top of that.
Comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a tap down the third base line. That ball is going to roll foul as Stennerson busts it out of the box. I think he's waiting for a call from the first base umpire. I don't think he realizes it's a foul ball yet. Now he's told. That would have been back-to-back infield singles off of Cove Jolly for Stennerson after hitting a solo home run.
Not a bad day at the office.
The highs and lows of baseball, you hit one about 110 off the bat out, and then you hit one about 10 off the bat, still get a single. As Jolly comes set. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and popped up. That's hooking foul out of play. We'll reset, do it again. Jolly looks in, gets the sign, holds at the waist. 2-2 pitch. Swung on and tipped foul as Stenerson stays alive. This is turning into quite the battle between Stenerson and Jolly.
Jolly's trying to get out of the inning and get it back to put a 0 up on the board for the first time since the first.
The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a fly ball into left field. Wasmer moving to his left, and that's going to drop right in front of the line, or excuse me, by the line, as Stenerson has himself a double with a head first slide. As Queen is going to score.
2-out triple plays huge for the Powell Pioneers.
13-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. A little insurance for trying to end it in the bottom half of the inning. As it's Cole Fowski hitting for Aiden Wanaluk. Fosky steps in. Jolly checks the runner at second. Comes set. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and popped up on the infield. Actually make that in a shallow right field. Giving chase as the right fielder Moss comes on to make a fine running grab. As that's a pretty good play from Moss out in right field. As that'll do it for the top of the 5th inning. 13-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. You listen to the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com.
Water testing, community enhancement grants, seedling trees and wildflowers, classroom lessons and specialty workshops, composting and conservation of water and soil. The Uintah County Conservation District is here to serve Uintah County residents. Visit our website today, uintahcountycd.com.
I buckle up because there's been too many fatalities around our house where somebody would have survived if they'd been wearing their seatbelt.
I definitely wear my seatbelt to keep him safe. I wear it just for safety.
I buckle up because my mom makes me.
I buckle up to set a good example for my kids and to make sure they stay safe.
Getting home safe to my family. I buckle up because it keeps me safe. Go Pokes, buckle up!
Buckle up for life, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Union broadcast booth. It is do or die time for the Lovell Mustangs in this game, as they need to score 3 to keep this one alive, as they trail 13-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As we'll go ahead and set the scene for the rest of the tournament today, as this is the second game of the day. The loser of this game will go on to play Lander in the nightcap, while the winner of this game moves on to play Cody in the 1-seed game tomorrow.
And clinch their spot for the state tournament as well.
Yeah, that is correct.
So it's pretty straightforward. If you win any game today, you're in the state tournament. Some will have 2 attempts at it, Lovell and Green River, if this score holds at least.
Brings up Jacob Bischoff to lead off the inning. First pitch from Greenwald is a strike. 0-1. Greenwald working from the windup. Into the motion, kicks, deals. That pitch is low, ball 1. Greenwald delivers. Swing and a chopper up the middle as the shortstop Queen cuts it off. Fires on the run as that is out number 1 in top of the 5th inning.
You can tell that this team was built to win right now. They've got so much just talent and finesse in every position.
Brings up Mason Moss. Ended the top of the 5th inning with that nice running grab out in right field. First pitch of the at-bat is a strike. 0-1. I don't know if Moss usually does this, but one of his batting gloves is not latched. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball that is knocked down behind the plate by Fowski. 1-1. As Greenwald into the windup. The 1-1. Swung on and missed 1-2. Greenwald wasting very little time, delivers. Strike 3 at the bottom of the zone, as that's out number 2 in the top of the 5th inning. Carlos Rodriguez represents the last chance for the Mustangs in this matchup. They need 3 to keep this one alive, or else the Powell Pioneers are moving on to play Cody tomorrow for its shot at the district title and the 1 seed heading into state on the west side. First pitch is low, ball 1.
Rodriguez has had a pretty good game. I mean, 2 walks today. He scored the first time, was stranded second the other time.
As he drives one into left center field, moving over, center fielder Stenerson makes the play, and that'll do it for us here in this contest as the Powell Pioneers win this ball game 13-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. As you're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. More from the Union Broadcast booth when we come back.
Red Devil pride runs deep with the team at Callis Automotive. Today's students are tomorrow's leaders. You'll always find quality products at fair prices at Callis Automotive. We're proud to serve our customers, our community, and our Evanston Red Devils. Stop in today. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer.
Business cards are a powerful and inexpensive way to promote the goods and services you offer. You can design your own cards or have the professionals at Westar Printing design your business cards. Now with same day and next day turnaround on all business card printing, you don't have to wait. Get your business cards today. Professional quality, inexpensive prices, and quick turnaround. Visit Westar Printing, 243 7th Street in Evanston, across from the library. Westar Printing, 307-789-5202.
Get a degree or certification. Earn your high school GED. Get job skills. Become CPR certified. Or use our free 3D printers and tools. These are just a few of the opportunities available at Uinta BOCES number 1. Call 307-789-5742 to learn more.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in industrial construction and support services since 1982. From insulation and scaffolding to paintings and coatings, our crews are standing by to assist with new construction, maintenance projects, facility shutdowns, and more. Contact us today to ensure your assets are protected and functional. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Freeway Tire offers a nationwide service protection plan that covers service parts and labor on select systems, keeping your vehicle on the road. Plus, it includes coverage for towing, lockout service, flat tire changing, fuel, oil, and water delivery service, and jump starts. Knowing that your vehicle is covered at over 50,000 dealer locations nationwide provides that peace of mind wherever you are. Get the details. Visit Freeway Tire and ask about the service protection plan. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Welcome back to the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. as the Powell Pioneers take care of the Lovell Mustangs 13-1 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. They move on to face Cody in the championship game tomorrow. As man,
I think that's what a lot of people wanted.
Yeah, that was an offensive explosion for the Pioneers as they will now take on Cody tomorrow in the championship game. We have one more game, or we have 2 more games coming up. Next game will be Evanston taking on Green River, the spot in the state tournament on the line, as well as Lander taking on Lovell. Same thing.
That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meat. Moving on to our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision play of the game. Gee, I wonder what it could be.
Trey Stennerson, solo home run?
Yeah.
I would say with precision he put that ball over left field, as that was kind of a cap on what was a 9-run inning for the Powell Pioneers.
Moving on to our Pepsi player of the game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. Pepsi, that's what I like. And who's it going to be?
That's really hard not to give it to Trey Stennerson, as he picked up multiple extra base hits as well as an infield single. As Stennerson picks up 3 hits, as he is our Pepsi player of the game, brought to you by Western Wyoming Beverages. That is what I like. As we are through with this broadcast now, we're just going to get ready for the Evanston Outlaws taking on the Green River Knights, as we will see you in a little bit. But thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Single A West District Baseball, online at mylocalradio.com.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of mylocalradio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on mylocalradio.com.